Hey, what's up, guys? I'm bringing you another deck profile, and this time it's Luna Control. So when I first heard about the deck, I heard, there was Fairy Tale Luna, there was some Mech Knights, there was some Kaijus, so it sounded like a fun deck to play. So I put together my version of it, and I'm presenting it to you today, and I'll show you guys a couple of the replays that I've played on YGOPro. So I've started off with a couple of the big Kaiju package with 5 Kaijus, triple slumber, because I really wanted to see these Kaijus so I could bounce them with the Luna, and that's just kind of what I thought the concept of the deck would be. I'm backing that up with a Mech Knight package of triple Purple Nightfall, double Blue Sky, 1 Indigo, and a World Legacy's Memory to help me get to the Mech Knights faster. The Memory would special the Nightfall, which would get me like a Blue Sky, which would get me more searches, just generate more advantage. To go with that, I played a big artifact package, triple Sanctum, double Scythe, and Immoral Talk. I wanted to focus mostly on getting Scythe, but sometimes I just needed that spot removal to just clear a monster, clear like a spell or something. So that's why I added in the Moral Talk. Then for my normal summons, I have double Inspector Border, triple Luna. Inspector Border is one of those cards that, if your opponent is not prepared for, it can just win you games. There are a couple of replays where it's just I normal summon Border and they just quit. So I just really like this card. Triple Luna, search, bounce, just disrupt your opponent. And the only hand trap I'm playing is 2 Ash Blossom. It just seemed like the most versatile. So that's why I decided to play that. And then for the one-ofs, I played an Instant Fusion, Monster Reborn, and a Pot of Dichotomy. Instant Fusion was just another form of spot removal with the Thousand Eyes Restrict. Monster Reborn, just get a monster back. It would probably be like maybe a Kaiju just to attack over something, or like a Purple Nightfall, or whatever you need at the time. Pot of Dichotomy. This was an interesting. I was on 39 cards, so I needed a 40th. So I just wanted to try this card out because the thought was I could put back Kaijus, I could put back some artifacts if I hard drew them, and maybe I discarded them after I summoned like a Nightmare Phoenix or something. Just put those cards back in the deck so I can make some of my other cards live. Like maybe if I hard drew too many Kaijus, I could just give my opponent a Kaiju, summon my Kaiju, attack over it, and then on the following turn, Pot of Dichotomy back the Kaiju, send my Slumbers live again. It was okay in testing. The not conducting your battle phase is kind of problematic, and especially since you have to activate this as the start of your main phase 1, like that conflicts with the Pot of Extravagance. But maybe with some more testing, I'd probably change this to an Upstart Goblin or another trap. We'll see. But to follow with that, we have triple Pot of Extravagance, draw 2 cards. Triple Pot of Duality to dig for Fairy Tale Luna or Inspector Border or a Sanctum just to hold off my opponent. And then I finished off with triple Impermanence just for some extra effect negation. The extra deck, okay, so these are 2 blank spots because at first this 40th card was the Super Polymerization, but I felt like that was a reach for YGOPro. I didn't think many people would play the Danger Thunder Dragon deck on here. So yeah, I just left those there because mostly the extra deck's there to get banished off Extravagance. The Utopia package, I just like these cards a lot. Tornado Dragon for spot removal, more spot removal. These cards are here. No, I don't think I've ever used these. And I did use the Nightmares to break a board, but an Under to Clock to, help me attack for game. And yeah, let's get into some replays. Alright, game number 1. This hand's okay. I decided to activate Duality so I can try to dig for an Infinite Impermanence for some extra negation. I didn't see it, so I just summoned Border, set pass. He summons the Link Rebo, which gives me 1 effect, so I sanked him for the Scythe to cut him off from his extra deck. And that's the end of his turn. So then I draw the Duality, again, trying to dig for something to clear that danger monster. 3,000 is pretty big. But I got a Sanctum, so we're looking pretty good again. He's going to go for a Link Summon, which allows me 1 extra effect. So I Scythe him again, cut him off from the extra deck. And he's actually going to normal summon that just to clear the border. So then he starts to try to make a play. Summons the Destrudo. I just Luna bounce it, and he passes his turn. So then he halved his life points, so I just have free reign. So I do Mech Knight stuff, get some searches, instant fusion, clear the Dragon Spirit of White, make the underclock, and I just attack for game. Alright, game number 2. Duality for one of my normal summons. I don't see one, so I just set the 2 cards and pass. Maybe if he twins, he'll hit the Scythe. But then he starts comboing off, and things are looking pretty scary. I thought he was going to summon Needle Fiber there, but because I had it set to TCG OCG, but fortunately he was not doing that. But he summons Red Nova Dragon, so that was really cool. He used World Legacy Memory to just block the damage, because I'm going to use Slumber on my turn. I know this won't be destroyed, but it'll set me up for the Kaiju Search on the following turn, so I can clear it. I attacked the Purple Nightfall first because I thought my opponent would negate the attack from the Kaiju, but he lets it go, so he gets a little extra damage there. Here he is going to just attack over my board, and things are looking pretty bad, but I drew the Ash and I get the Kaiju Search, so I can clear that, summon the Mech Knight, get Purple Nightfall, summon the Ash, get Underclock, which gives me the column here, and then I can just attack over 2 of his monsters, and then I can make the Unicorn in main phase 2 to clear the 3rd monster. So now the game state's really simplified, and then he's just not drawing what he needs. So, and then I drew the Reborn for his Red Nova Dragon, and then that just puts me in a fantastic position. So then my opponent ends up conceding because they drew double Return of the Dragon Lords. So that's a little unfortunate. All right, game 3. I added this one because my opponent's deck was really cool. It was featuring a lot of the new Fortune Lady cards. I don't really have much to say about what I was doing. Just get the Luna, summon Luna, search, attack. I set the Slumber and I passed turn just because I didn't want to discard. Well then, yeah, my opponent's just going off. Banish. Then draw 2 from the Fortune Lady Water. Fortune's Future that back. Draw 2 more. Draw 2 off of that. 1 for 1. Get the light. Summon the Synchro Monster. So the Synchro Monster, Spellbook of Fate, and Secret Village of the Spellcasters. But I just had the outs. You see my hand. I have the Kaijus. I have the Luna. Yeah, cut them off from the Spellbook of Fate. Mech Knight. Get a search. Mech Knight. Mech Kaiju. Bounce, and then I can just attack for game. So yeah, it was really cool on my opponent's part, but yeah, I just had the outs. All right, guys, those are some of my replays. Not the most competitive matches, but I wanted to show off how the deck functions. If you want to see me play a specific deck next, let me know in the comments down below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.